Hello and welcome to Race Chat. This is episode 6. It's April 18th and a very busy day of racing. We've got a lot to talk about. We have got the
2021 F1 Imola GP, the IndyCar Alabama GP, the season opener, which we're very excited about.
Very excited about, yes.
Yes, and also NASCAR was at Richmond today, so we'll also be covering that.
Yes, and the Richmond race just concluded. So we're going to talk about Formula One first, I believe.
So yes, first, in the first couple of formation laps, Fernando Alonso had a little bit of an incident.
Well, we should say it was a wet race.
Yes.
Which makes it tricky and entertaining. And some cars were on their intermediate tires, some were on their wet tires, and goofy mood again. All right, so you were saying that Alonso, what happened to Alonso?
Alonso went off and hit the tires.
Okay.
But he wasn't really that bad. Didn't really hit that bad. It was just like light tap.
Light tap, okay.
Ready, and then Lance Stroll had a brake fire.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Brake fire
Those are always interesting.
Brake fire for Stroll. And then on the formation lap, Charles Leclerc spun.
Yes. Yep.
Yes. And Leclerc, he's my favorite driver, so that deserves something.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, we weren't happy about
that. Yeah, that was iffy.
Well, and Leclerc had, he qualified really well. What was it, 4th maybe?
I think so.
Yeah, so, but he was able to get back into his starting position, so that was good. Okay.
Yes. Ready. Now moving on.
Yep.
So Nicholas Latifi and a couple of other cars went off on the very first lap. And then Latifi got spun by Nikita Mazepin. Now Nikita Mazepin spun Nicholas Latifi.
Jeez.
But I don't really think it was his fault.
Okay.
Yeah, Latifi went across Mazepin. I don't think Latifi gave him enough room.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Latifi knew that Mazepin was right next to him. He was a little bit behind him, and they were on the edge of the track. So
and there we go. Pretty big crash wheel fell off.
And then Mick Schumacher?
Yeah, Mick Schumacher had a spin where he crashed on pit lane entry.
Exit. Pit lane exit. Yep.
Ready? And then there was a pretty big crash between George Russell and Valtteri Bottas, where Russell spun and hit Bottas, and both of them went into the tire barrier. And yes, and there was a lot of sparks, and they slammed into the barrier pretty hard, and there was smoke coming out of the brakes of both cars.
It has not been a good start to the season for Bottas.
Yes. And then a little before that, Lewis Hamilton made a mistake, and he went off and broke his front wing. Yes, and then in that last crash, George Russell was very upset at Bottas, but I don't know why, because it seemed that Russell was at fault because he turned it on him. So, to you.
And I wonder, now this is Bottas's, I believe, contract year, and if Bottas doesn't have a good year, I think there has been some talk that maybe Russell will be in the second Mercedes seat.
And he drove for the Secure GP.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready. And then the last thing to talk about in Imola, where Sergio Perez, in his first season with Red Bull, had a little bit of a spin, where he almost got stuck, but he was able to continue. Already, that wraps up Imola. Now,
the winner,
Max Verstappen.
Yes. So we're hoping for a competitive Formula One season, and I think we've got one. Lewis Hamilton ended up getting the fastest lap. That got him 1 point. And right now, the Drivers' Championship, Lewis has the lead by 1 point. So looking forward to future races. Okay, so now
we are moving on to the very exciting IndyCar season opener.
Yes, we were very much looking forward to this. Barber Motorsports Park.
And we had 2 rookie drivers in this race.
3.
Scott McLaughlin,
who
drove the 3 for St. Petersburg last season. And, he crashed, but he's doing better this season.
Yeah, Scott is the only rookie that is running all of the races. Romain Grosjean also.
Yeah.
He's not doing the ovals, except I think he is doing St. Louis.
Yes.
So he's avoiding the high-speed ovals like Texas and Indianapolis Motor
Yes,
Speedway.
and we absolutely know why.
And Jimmy Johnson.
From NASCAR, the 7-time champ.
Yeah. Yes. And he was excited because he did not qualify last yesterday. And, yeah, good on him.
Yes, and yes. So there's the 3 rookies. And then at the start of the race, they made it through a couple of turns cleanly. And, yes. And then, yeah. So
Joseph Newgarden.
Joseph Newgarden spun.
Uh-huh.
And he
Yeah, he got loose on the straightaway and got into the grass and spun, and then it was carnage.
Yeah, yes. Joseph Newgarden spun on the straightaway, and then he got caught in the grass, and then he got loose, and then there was carnage, the big one.
6 cars involved.
And I think I might know who they were.
Who?
VK.
Yep. Colton
Herta, Newgarden, Rosenquist, Chilton, and...
That's 5. Well, let's see. I don't know who else was.
Chilton, Rosenquist, VK, Newgarden, Herta.
And there was one other one. I'm blanking on who it was. But yeah, Rosenquist kind of went flying through the air. Oh, Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Yeah, it was Ryan Hunter-Reay.
That's right. So.
That deserves that.
Yeah.
Ready?
That was dicey. And then on lap 10, Jimmy Johnson spun.
Jimmy Johnson spun.
I think he had another car in front of him, got into the air wash.
I think it was Ericsson.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and then he spun, but didn't stall it. He got going again, so good on him.
Yes. And he finished 19th, last car running. I think he was 3 laps down, whatever. He was competitive. I think the announcer said that he was running like a minute 8-second laps, which were very fast laps there at the end of the race. So good for him, you know. And
yeah, and Romain Grosjean finished 10th. So good on him.
Yes, his very first IndyCar race, he gets a top 10 finish.
Yeah.
Sebastian Bourdais, your favorite driver, got a top 5.
Yeah.
So
good for him. Alrighty, so now we are moving on to our final
race, NASCAR.
NASCAR was at Richmond today.
Just wrapped up a few minutes ago.
And congratulations to Alex Bowman getting the win. And yes, so Larson lost 11 positions on his pit stop. And then dropped back, and then Suarez had an uncontrolled tire, and then Denny Hamlin won stage 1.
Okay.
And then restart, Hamlin led on the outside. Truex second outside. Truex took the lead. And then Buescher, Harvick, Busch, and Truex put on the green.
Okay.
And then Newman and Cindric had a little bit of contact where Newman spun.
Okay. And
then
what was the finishing order of the top 3?
Truex would. Now, then Keselowski lost the free pass position, and they were racing clean.
Okay.
And then Harvick spun and crashed into the wall.
That was towards the end.
Yes, and then congratulations to Alex Bowman for the lead.
Yeah.
For the win. So
Hamlin and who was the 3rd place finisher? Was it Amarola or was it Logano? Logano, okay.
And Christopher Bell finished 4th, and Truex rounds out the top 5.
Okay, so
this has been Race Chat, and we have one reminder for you. If you want to watch me be silly and see more of our awesome Race Chat content, simply hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified of more content already. Thanks for watching. Bye. Take care.
bye-bye.